Come to question number 1, which is from Jamie Stone.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the Scottish Executive what proposals it has to move freight onto the Far North Line.
Stuart Stevenson.
The Scottish Government offers a number of freight facilities grant schemes to encourage a shift from road onto rail. However, the mode of transport of freight is a commercial decision for the freight service provider and for the customer.
Jamie Stone.
Presiding Officer, as I drive home on a Thursday night, I find myself having to overtake an endless line of Tesco lorries between Edinburgh and the Far North. Why can't these loads be put on the trains in the way that the Safeways ones were in the good old days as far as Georgemas Junction? What constraints is the Minister facing that's preventing him making this happen?
Minister.
The member will be aware that I recently visited Inverness to crack a bottle of champagne over the front of the new Tesco train to that part of the Highlands. Previously, freight did go to the far north, of course, but with takeovers, the distribution network of the supermarkets in question did change. However, I have made clear to supermarkets that we have money available to help them to fund the delivery of containers to the far north. Any member who is able to facilitate further discussions on that, I'd be very, very happy to assist. And I hope that the member, cognizant of my climate change responsibilities, will consider using the train in his drive to Tain rather than the car.
Rob Gibson.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. I wonder if the Minister could be more specific about what powers we have, either through the Parliament or planning, to ensure that all multiple stores furnish their stocks via the rail network to their stores along the route concerned, because 95% of these stores are within a mile of the railway line.
Minister.
I don't believe that we have powers, but we do have the power of persuasion and we do have the financial capability to support. There are some powers that might, in certain limited circumstances, be applicable in relation to designating parts of the road network as not being available to lorries. But whether they could be applied in this case is perhaps rather doubtful. But I'm always happy to look at innovative ways of ensuring that we do get traffic off the road so that there are less than the 400 vehicles Mr Stone referred to on the roads north of Inverness.
Mary Scanlon.
Thank you. I look forward to the day that we may be following Asda lorries to the north up the A9. But given that it takes 3 hours and 40 minutes to travel by rail from Inverness to Caithness, can the Minister state the plans that his government has to reduce the travel time on this journey?
Minister.
In railways across Scotland and north of Inverness, the main and early intervention that can be made is to revise the signalling arrangements. The signalling north of Inverness is now reaching the end of its life. While decisions have yet to be made, it may well be that it will follow Cambrian Railways south of the border as an early adopter of the European signalling system, which will help not only refettle the infrastructure but reduce journey times. That's likely to be the approach that we would take.